And we are back with very important sports news. It is reported that former Georgia quarterback Carson Beck will be transferring to the University of Miami in what is believed to be a $4 million NIL deal to get him to come play quarterback for the Miami Hurricanes. Now, as a Florida State fan, I'm not going to be a hater. I'm going to analyze this from how dope it would be to be a college student and have $4 million to spend at the so enjoyable age of 21, 22, 23, however old he is. I couldn't even fathom $4 million now as a 33-year-old adult. You telling me at 22 years old and you put $4 million as a regular student that I couldn't have the best time ever? Let's do this. I don't know what an athlete does. I mean, they can't have as much fun as students do, but I'm sure he's going to buy some cool stuff and invest and whatever. But I'm thinking about blowing it. And I'm not even going to come close because I wouldn't even know how to spend $4 million. So a couple things. Obviously, you got to have a hot tub. And with the hot tub, you have to hire someone to come clean it. Because if there's one thing we know about the way we live in college is we are filthy and disgusting. And filthy and disgusting people will be getting into the hot tub. And the hot tub's going to need to be cleaned. It will be green in 4 days, if not. So got to use that money, get it clean. And then while we're at it, let's get maid service as well, right? Let's not make it stink. I think that's a huge stink prevention would be a big focus of this $4 million budget for me. Like the fridge is going to smell every 4 to 5 days for some reason. Like the bathrooms, the black that comes on the shower floor, like all of that. We got to make sure it's not existent. Like you can live a little bit better. You don't have to do that, but getting the black off the shower, I think somebody could write a Netflix documentary about black shower floors in college dorms. Oh, you got to buy a new car. You got to add a new car. I don't care what it is. Probably something vintage, nothing new. Don't let everybody know exactly what's going on. Just something that you think is cool, like an old Volkswagen Beetle or something like that. An old Bronco. Those are back, but still, like, get it real beat up. You know, something that it breaks down a lot, but you don't care because you just go get it fixed. You got $4 million to blow in college. Oh yeah, you can become best friends with that mechanic. And then obviously a golf cart for your local travel. Then, of course, I think this is the best thing that you can buy if you're in college and you have $4 million to spend just in a year. Probably a whole year's supply of underwear and socks, with the point being that every single day you take that pair that you wore and you throw them away. You just get rid of them. You could donate them. That's fine, but just throw them away, right? You don't need to ever worry about having a clean pair around. You got stacks. You're going to have stacks of clean bottoms and socks. And that'd be nice. I don't think you do this for like jeans and t-shirts. That's unnecessary. But if you could just have the socks and the boxers like on repeat all the time, fresh, clean, right out the package, that would be one of the best. Even as adults, if we could get that, that'd be incredible, man. No more laundry for underwear and socks. No more losing socks. They just throw them away, get a new pair every day. That's elite. That's how the elite live. We definitely want to buy as much ramen is available, and make a donation. Would definitely give it to other kids. That'd be nice, but maybe also build some form of like a ramen statue of you. I think that would be great. And don't think too much into it. Build it outside, make it look awesome. As soon as it rains, it becomes a pile of mush, and deal with those consequences later. You can't do everything perfect, right? You have $4 million as a college kid. You got to let some stuff get messed up. And if you make the ramen tower, you have to sprinkle all the dust packets all over it too, so it smells good too. You definitely have to have a slide that comes out of your window. Now you're trying to get out to class really quick and you want to whoop. I would just go down the slide a couple times a day. Not even go to class. Walk back up the stairs and be like, oh, I got my slide in for the day. That'd be fun. If it was possible, whatever your living situation is, to have a fire pole, that at some point in my life, I don't know when it's going to be, I want to live in a home, apartment, townhome. I don't care. Preferably, not with a lot of other people. I don't want it to be a fire station. I want to live somewhere where I have a fire pole that gets me from one floor to another floor. And that would be so much fun. Does everybody else dream about that? How many times have we seen that? And no one ever gets to do that. I mean, that could be an experience. You got skydiving, bungee jumping, sliding down the pole at the fire department. How awesome would that be? And then you get in the truck and then you go put out a fire or save a cat, since that's what they do primarily. That's what the movies say. But yeah, that's the fire station pole, that's going to be huge. I also think a couple of vending machines across campus would be awesome. And they don't accept money, so no one else can buy from them. But you have like a special card that you could tap on it, and it's just all your stuff. It's all your junk, just spread out wherever your classes are. There's a vending machine near you. That would be too cool. That would be too much fun. And yeah, you pay your service to come refill it. People be like, this vending machine's broken. They'd be like, I don't know what to tell you. But it would just be sick to like middle of class, step out, go grab a Nutter Butter and like a Powerade out of your vending machine that no one knows how it got there, but it's yours for sure. That's pretty cool. And again, if you can replicate that in adult life somehow, maybe you work in like a corporate building and you can, under the table somehow get a vending machine on a floor that's only for you. I hope someone does that. I'd be inspired if I heard a true story of somebody having secret vending machines across towns where only they can access the snacks in the vending machine. Another dream of mine. It would be cool, not every day, but it would be cool if you could have a mariachi band maybe every 2.5 weeks, just escort you to class. Just really a lot of horns. Think the Mets closer, coming out, but something like that. Something really exciting. You're on your way to statistics. You hate statistics, but when you hear that horn going, you're like, all right, I'm going to go crush statistics today. And everyone else could jump in. Like, that's hype. That's all hype. You want that. You want that hype before class. Normally people are dragging their class and they're drinking terrible coffee. And I think having a mariachi band really is going to pick up the mood for class. And I really think that, if I had to pick two on this, I'd say vending machine and mariachi band are probably like the two coolest things that you can have as a college kid. And I think the last thing that you could have is, assuming you're of age, you find a liquor store and you say, hey, here's 50 grand. I want a tab. I want to come in, take some off the shelf, show it to you, and leave. Kind of like your own bar, but you don't want all that stuff in your place. There's like a storage unit for you, right? Pay them up front, go in wherever you want, grab a case of beer, grab a keg, whatever it is. It's just your liquor store where you can get whatever you want. That would be life. That would be great. So I hope. It sucks that a lot of these kids are getting these NIL deals. Like, I get it. They're trying to be fiscally responsible. They buy new cars. They do stuff. But you don't hear about them doing anything like wacky with the money. That's probably good advice that they're getting to not do it. But, man, I just hope one of these kids like hires like a team of unicyclers to, I don't know, follow them around or just be on campus. Like, what's going on with all these guys on unicycles on the campus? Someone's got to do something with new money. Someone's got to do it. We'll remember this clip forever when somebody finally goes like, oh yeah, there's like a bounce house and one of those blobs from Heavyweights like on campus somewhere. Then we'll know these kids are still kids. They're grown-ups. They're kids making $4 million a year. And they're so mature about it. And I just hope one of them does something fun. Nothing dangerous. No, don't break laws. Just something fun. But we'll see what happens. Congrats to Carson Beck. No hate to you at all. Until next time, I'm Tony Siciliano.